There's been many questions about how to change the top link on the menu structure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to import and show a workaround. Version 1.5 does not have a way to change that link. And to be clear, the link that I'm talking about on this 100% demo site is going to always appear on the second layer, and it's right here. This does link back home, and this has a fairly important SEO function within silo structure. It's one of the key elements, and it's more ideal to have a keyword, but some people have wanted to change that to the word home. In version 1.5 it is not possible to do that, but this is on the list of changes for 1.6, the new plugin, probably about 3 or 4 weeks out. So I'm going to show you a workaround that you can use. If you want to, you can use the custom menu widget and or a text widget right above this, so that on all the layers home will appear for VEO, or Visitor Enhanced Optimization. So let's go ahead and quickly let me show you how to do that. For the purposes of this demonstration, I've just flattened this blog so there are no silos. Just go ahead and refresh. Okay, I've added a silo entitled keyword test. You can see that right here. And if I click on test, it's going to take me to the folder test. Okay, you can see that up in the URL string. And then again, you're going to see this menu on the second level of the site that is properly siloed, that uses your keyword. Now this can be changed in a rather inconvenient location under your settings. Okay, and that's the name of the blog. And that is the idea. Remember, your blog and your blog name is actually the top level silo. So that's the WordPress area here. Let me show you. If you go to settings and general, okay, gold website menu. Now this is a 100% test site, so for those of you who are new, don't be confused by the fact that SEO Silo plugin is my exact match domain name and the site title is gold website menu. In future demonstrations we will try to keep those congruent as not to confuse beginners, but I imported a sitemap for test purposes that was all based on gold in my last demonstration. So if I wanted to, I could change this to test EMD, okay, or EMD, that's fine. And I'll go ahead and click save. This is only a test, and that's going to then change this area here, gold website menu, to test EMD. So that gives you an idea of where that home menu, and if I click that, that's going to take me back home. Okay, now all of this will be solved in the upcoming version when you are allowed to then change this to whatever it is you want and customize it even differently than the site name. But there is an SEO purpose to that. It is technically correct, but it's a little bit rigid for user enhanced. Now you can see right here that there's home added. Okay, I'm going to show you how I did that. First I'm going to go and remove it. So what you would do is you go down to appearance and you go to widgets, and you can see that I've got a text widget in here where I just simply drag and drop the text widget from the left side, and I just created a regular href link. There's an even easier plugin to use if you don't like any HTML code. Just go to something called custom menu. Drag custom menu here, and that's going to allow you to choose whatever menu you want. Okay, and all you have to do is go to menus on the sidebar, and you're going to create a new menu. Okay, hopefully you can see that. Create a new menu. Click on that new menu, and this menu is going to be created only for the purposes of your home link. We're going to even call this menu home link. Now that's not going to appear anywhere. That's just the name of the menu. I'm going to create that menu, and that menu is then going to have a custom link. WordPress has a function called custom link. Since this is the only link on this menu, we're just going to go ahead and drop down, and this is going to be your top level folder, which is actually your domain, or your exact match domain. And we're just going to call this home, or home base, or whatever. Okay, so for the purposes of this demonstration, we're going to call it home, and we're going to add that to the menu. You've just added home. Now here's a little tip for beginners. always save your menu here. A lot of people forget to do that and they go back and they don't understand why they don't have that menu anymore. So you can see down in the new WordPress version, they're giving you a lot of flexibility for multiple menus. Very cool stuff happening with WordPress. So now we have this home link. Okay. Now we're going to go back to the widgets area. And just in case I'm going too fast, you can see the widgets area is under the appearance area within the sidebar. Okay, click on widgets. This is the same place that you drag and drop the video silo widget, which is called DWS Advanced Silo. And you're going to go ahead and, okay, when you first arrive, the custom menu will not yet be there. You're going to drag it above the silo menu. Okay, and first we're going to go ahead and click home. There'll be a drop-down menu with all the different menus that you created over in the menus area. We just created that. We're going to save that. That's called the home menu. Okay, and now the custom menu has to be dragged above the DWS silo menu. And when we go to this area, it's the wrong blog. Just go ahead and right-click, visit the site. You can see now, refresh that there is the word home, and that word home is going to be site-wide. It doesn't matter how deep you go. Now I recognize that this is a hack because it still does not get rid of this test EMD or the name of the site top level menu. I suggest that you leave that there. It does help your SEO if you want to do pure silo architecture, and that only appears on the second level. For example, if we go to the home page, you won't see that test EMD or the name of your site or the EMD, exact match domain, or whatever the domain name of your site is under settings. Okay, but home will still appear on the menu, which is good VEO, or visitor enhanced optimization. So hopefully that makes sense to you. And this is really, you can see the site has changed also to test EMD, and obviously if I was launching this site for real, it would probably be called SEO Silo Plugin. Okay, and again, since I do get a ton of questions for beginners on this, go to Settings, to change that again, right here. Click on General, and I'm going to do this as if I would, if this were the real, if I was really going to launch SEO Silo Plugin. I'm going to show you what I would do right here. I would probably do SEO Silo Plugin Home. Also, since I know that it's going into the silo widget, you could, if you wanted to, do home, because it's okay to do home in your general settings. It appears on the meta tags in the index page, and it's just telling Google that it's your home page anyways. So it's not as pure as just doing home for visitor enhanced optimization, but it will work for now. So let's just go ahead and SEO Silo Plugin. You could do something like that if you wanted. Okay, let's go ahead and just do save change. And now if we go back to the menu, let's just do a refresh. Okay, it's really up to you now. Just do a refresh. This is test. Now you can see SEO Silo Plugin Home. So that's one method you could do it as well. The problem is that it's going to appear site-wide until you remove this out of the style sheet. Okay, so these are some options for different levels of skill. Probably if I was going to do SEO Silo Home, I would be removing this from the site up here, so that would be fine then. And then I would probably remove this from the custom widget area if I was going to do something like that. So I go to Appearance, I'd go to Widgets, and I would get rid of the custom menu. Okay, I would go back, let's do a refresh, and you'll see that home function is gone. If I go home, okay, the downside of getting rid of that is that if you go home, that widget's not there. Okay, the home area is not there. So that gives you two functions. I love having home for visitor enhanced optimization. Damn the SEO tactics, I don't care. So that's how I currently do that most of the time. That should give you a couple of different options to realize that you have a ton of flexibility on how you'd like to design your site. And don't worry about adding the word home. It's not going to ruin your site structure. Remember, your visitors come first. Don't confuse them. And they also have ways to get to that menu up here. Okay, hope that helps, and I'll see you on the next help video.